this video, I'm going to be showing us how to set up our system to start writing Python code. So you want to start writing and running Python code on your computer. So how do you go about it? So you actually need three software to be installed in your computer for you to start writing Python code. One, you need Python installed in your computer. Two, you need a text editor where you write and edit your Python codes. And three, you need a terminal where you run your code. So basically, these are the three things we just need. You need Python installed in your computer. You need a code editor where you write and you edit Python code. And you need terminal where you run your Python code. So now we are going to start by installing, like downloading and installing Python code. So to get Python, you just need to visit Python website. So Python website is python.org. So this is their website, python.org. So you just visit their website, you will see it like this. So depending on your operating system, once you bring your mouse on download, you will see this download here. So depending on your operating system, if your operating system is Linux, you see Linux here. If it's Mac, you see Mac here. So depending, so mine is Windows, so that's why it's here. So you just see this download button, you can just click on this download, but you can see other operating systems here. Just click on this download. So it will start downloading as you see here. So once it's finished download, you can click on this folder icon, like navigate to where you know your download files is on your computer, or by clicking on this icon here. So it will take us to where the file is. So once you see the Python file like this that you have downloaded, just double click it. But mind you, before I double click it to install it, let me show you how do you know if Python is installed in your computer or not. So if I should go to my terminal, I will search for CMD. So once I enter CMD, you see this is CMD command prompt. So if I should click it and press Python and press enter, you see it's opening Microsoft Store, which is not what we want. We want it to bring out the Python interactive shell. So if Python is already installed in your computer, once you type Python and press enter, it will bring out the Python interactive shell. So if it's bringing something else, or if you are seeing something like Python command not found, or probably unknown command, you know that Python is not installed in your computer. So this computer does not have Python. So like what I said, what you need to do, just go to their website, download it. So once you have it downloaded, the next thing you need to do is to install it in your computer. So you install it by double clicking on it. Okay, so when you double click on it, it will show like this. Now, make sure, and this is very, very important, make sure you tick this add python.exe to part. Make sure you tick it. It will save you so many headache and problem in the future. Make sure you tick this thing. It's because of this thing you tick, that's why you can write Python in your command prompt, and it will bring out the interactive shell. And there are also other things it does behind the scenes. So make sure you tick this thing. This is not compulsory, but I will just tick it. And finally, click on this install now. So I'll click on yes. So it will start installing the Python. So let's wait for it to finish installing. Like as I said originally, to start writing Python in your computer, you need three things. It's not a must, but basically you just need these three. You need Python installed in your system, that's one. You need a code editor where you write and you edit your Python codes, that's two. And you also need terminal, that's three. But like I said, all system already have terminal, and we'll get to terminal, but let's start with the Python itself. So it has almost finished installing. So before I finish installing, let me talk about terminal. In terminal, we have basically we have two type of terminal. So or we have two terminal that come with Windows. So we have the PowerShell and we have CMD. We have PowerShell, we have CMD. So the Python has finished installing. I will just close it. So we have installed Python in our system. We have installed it. So now let's move into text editor. Let's move into terminal. So for terminal, if I should come to this my search bar, you see I've already searched for CMD before. That's why it's showing here. But once you come to your search bar, just type CMD. You see it here like this, command prompt. Click on it, it will open. So this is your CMD. Let me zoom it a little bit. So this is your command prompt, which I have opened before. So if I type Python now to know whether Python is installed or not, you see it did not prompt out that Microsoft Store. Instead, it shows the Python interactive shell. So this thing is called Python interactive shell. Interactive in the sense that when you give it a request, it gives you a response immediately. So so maybe if I enter 3 plus 4 and press enter, it gave me 7 immediately. So if I should say print hello world and press enter, it display it immediately. So that's why it's called interactive shell. So with this, we have successfully installed Python in our computer, but I'm just talking about command prompt. So let's know it. So I'm on terminal now. So to use the terminal, you have two choice. There is CMD, which is command prompt, and there is PowerShell. So you make your choice. But me personally, I like using PowerShell. So if I want to open PowerShell, this is your same search bar in your computer. Just search for PowerShell, PowerShell. So and press enter. But you can see it here. This is it here. So just press enter. So I will zoom it a bit. So this is the PowerShell. So then let me open command prompt. So once I come to my search bar and press CMD and press enter, it will open command prompt. So this command prompt, this black one here, and this is PowerShell, this blue one, this blue background here. So like I said earlier, I just personally like to use PowerShell. So the reason being that most commands that run on Linux operating system, they also run on PowerShell. But on this one, this command prompt, most of them do not run in command prompt. So like for example, this our command prompt here, if I should press ls, ls basically is to list all the items in your present directory, like show me everything in where I am. So if I should press ls and press enter, you will see it said ls is not recognized as an internal or external command. You see it's not recognized. But if I should come to PowerShell and press ls, press enter, you see it's display the files and folder in my current directory. So if I should come to my my command prompt again, the command I will enter that will show me this thing, just like it showed me in my PowerShell, is dir. So dir. So if I press dir and press enter, you see it gave me output similar to what this PowerShell gave me, which is what you are seeing now. So this is it. It lists all the files and folder here. But if I should also come to my PowerShell and still press that same dir and press enter, You see, it gave me that same thing. So you see it. So this is just basically the reason why I prefer PowerShell to command prompt, but it's your choice. Anyone you choose to go with, they all work perfectly fine. Trust me, they all work perfectly fine. Okay, so let's talk about text editor. So if I should go to my browser here, open a new tab, let me just say top 10 code editor. You will actually see many of them. So which one will you use? So we have VS Code, we have Atom, we have Sublime, Vim. There are different of them. So we have many of them here. So but there are some that stand out. So the ones I recommend to people, we have Visual Studio Code, which is this one here. This one is very, very good. Atom, very, very good. The truth is that all the text editor is good. You just choose the one you are more comfortable working with. That is the one you just choose. So, but there are some things that can or may also affect your choice. So, depending on the kind of system you use, the specification of the system can also affect the kind of text editor you can use. So, like a text editor like PyCharm. So, let me look for it. It's supposed to be here. A text editor like is not here. Okay, look at it here. So, a text editor like PyCharm is an IDE. So I don't want to be talking about IDE. So let's just be on the text editor or code editor level. So, but something like PyCharm is big, is heavy. PyCharm have its own terminal in it. If you are even using a text editor like Python, like PyCharm, you don't even need to use it as external terminal. You don't need to say you want to use command prompt or you want to use your PowerShell. It have its own built-in on. So, but it is heavy. So, if your system certification is kind of low, you don't need to go with PyCharm. But actually, if you are writing Python code, PyCharm is excellent. So, for any program you are doing, PyCharm is excellent. You have a lot of autocomplete, but it's also paid, although they also have the free version. But then we have Visual Studio Code. Visual Studio Code is absolutely free, but it's also heavy. So if your system does not have a good specification, it's not good to go with Visual Studio Code because it can make your system to be hanging. So, but Visual Studio Code is a very, very good choice. In short, I personally I use Visual Studio Code and Sublime Text Editor. I use this one and this one. That is the ones I use most of the time. So, but Atom, all of them, all the text editor is good. So, but if you ask me to recommend, I recommend Visual Studio Code. If your system is very, very okay, just go with Visual Studio Code. You don't pay for it and have a lot of features. It also have its own terminal in it. So many things are in it. But if you know your system is not that the specification is not high, you can go with Sublime Text, which is this one. So Sublime Text is very, very good. Me, I also use Sublime Text. It's very good with a lot of autocomplete and it is very light. Sublime Text is not heavy. So if your system does not have good processors and the rest, so you can still use Sublime Text very, very well. So, but in this tutorial, we are going to be using Sublime Text. So this is Sublime Text. So we just need to go to their website. So let me just search for it. Let's just search for it. So this is their website, sublimetext.com. I'll click on it. So this is Sublime Text here. This is their website. So what we want to do is to download and install it. That is what we want to do. So this is their website. You see Windows, Mac, Linux, and Windows. So I'll just click on download for Windows. So it's downloading. See it here. So it's downloading. So once finish downloading, you can click here to go to the folder. This is it here. Double click it to install. Yes. Yes. Now here is showing us, make sure you tick here, add to Explorer context menu. What this thing does is that when you right click on a file, you can click on open with Sublime text. When you right click on a file, like this is a file here, you can right click on it, and among this option you will see here, you will see open with Sublime text. So that is what this add to this thing does. So I will tick it, click on next, click on install, then click on finish. So with this, we are already getting to the end of the tutorial. So you have already downloaded and installed Python in your system. You have already downloaded and installed Sublime text in your system, which is a code editor, but you can use any code editor you like. Then I also told you the third thing we need, which is terminal. It's already on your system, so you don't need to go online to download or install it. It's already on your system. But I showed you that you can choose to use um, PowerShell, or you can choose to use command prompt. So that is if you are using Windows. So you can make your choice. For me, I would suggest you use PowerShell for the reason that I also show us in the tutorial. So with this, you have set up your system. So let's write some basic Python code. So before you start writing Python code in your system, what I also recommend you do is that create a dedicated folder where you will be writing code. So I can just click on this PC. I'll click on C. So I want to create a folder here where I'll be writing Python code. I can just right click, click on new, click on folder. I can say class. Let me just say, or you can say Python codes. So I want to be writing Python code inside this folder. So since this is the folder you want to be writing Python code, mind you, you can create other folders here. But basically you have created a directory where all your code will always be. So now the next thing you want to do is that you need to open this folder in your text editor. So how do you open it in your text editor? So you can go to your search bar and search for your text editor. Mind you, it's already here, but let me not just click it here because depending on your system. But let's just search for it, Sublime. You see it. So it's already showing here. So this is it here. So you click on it. So when you click on it, it displays like this. Mind you, it's unregistered because this is the free version I'm using. I did not pay for it. So it's unregistered, but it also works perfectly. So just click on File, then you click on Open Folder. This is it here, Open Folder. From Open Folder, you navigate to that folder that you created, that Python code we created that we want to be writing our code on. So I think it's under C. This is C. I will click on C. Under C, you see we have Python code. I've clicked on it. Then you see select folder here. I'll click on select folder. So with this, we have opened that Python folder we created. This Python folder we created now, we have opened it in our text editor. So now let me create a new file. Look at here, you see there is no file here, right? There is nothing here. Let me refresh here. There is nothing here. I want to create a Python file. So I will right click on it, click on new file. I will now click on Ctrl S to save. Then you see it, I'm saving it in this directory. I will just need to give it a name. So let me call it hello.py and press save. So now this hello.py here. So what we just need to do now is to start writing our Python code. So I just want to write a very simple Python code. Okay, print hello words. This is the first command people like writing when learning a new programming language. Okay, so print hello world. So when you write it, just press Ctrl S to save. Make sure you always save your code after writing or after editing your code. Make sure you always save Ctrl S. So I've saved it. Let's just come here and check. You see there's a file created here now. You see it here. Is it here? So now the next thing is how do we run this code on our terminal? How do we run it on our terminal? So to run it in your terminal, if you come to here, this directory where your codes are, you need to open this directory in your terminal. Just like you open this same directory on your code editor where you are writing your code, you need to also open this same directory in your terminal. So how do you open it in your terminal? So this place, you can just edit this part. You see, this is a part. You can click here like this, it will show like this. So depending on the code editor you are using, just type the code editor on that space and it will open it. That is the shortcut to it though. So just type. So if assuming I'm using um, command prompt, which is CMD, I'll just press CMD like this and press enter. So you see it prompt at my command prompt, and the directory I'm in C slash Python code, which is where that code is. So if I should press dir and press enter, you see it show me, look at hello.py here, is here. So if I want to run it now, press Python space hello.py and press enter. You see it show hello world. But like as I said, I don't like using this command prompt, so I will just close it. So I will use my own I will use my PowerShell. I like using PowerShell. So I'll just click on the same place, but now is press PowerShell like this and press enter. So you see it brought out my PowerShell. So if I press ls is to show me things that are there. So if I should press ls, so I see hello.py. Hello.py is in my current directory. What I will now do, I'll just press Python space hello.py and press enter. So you see it show my hello world here. So this is how you write and you run your Python code. So if I want to write another code, what I just need to do, I will come to my text editor. Since I want to write it under this Python code, I will right click on this one. I will click on new file. I will press Ctrl S. Then I will give it a name. So this case, let me call it full name.py. Press enter. So I've created the file called full name.py. So what I want to do, I want to write a simple Python program that will ask the person for his first name and last name, and finally tell you that your full name is this. You can say welcome this. So that is what we want to do. So once you just, I will just say first underscore name equals to input like this. So we use input when we want to get something from our user. That's when we use input. And inside the input, you can put string, and anything you write in the input will be displayed to the user as kind of instruction on what to do. So I can say enter first name like this. So this thing will show you to enter first name. So you can choose to copy it and paste, like to just edit and do your last name, or you can duplicate the line. So if I should press Ctrl Shift D, use Ctrl Shift D to duplicate in Sublime. But I think if you are using Visual Studio Code, is Ctrl Alt, I don't know, Shift Alt down or Shift Alt up, any direction you want to duplicate to. So let me just change here to last, and I'll also change here to last. So now, so the first line asks the user for it, say enter first name. When the user enter, what the user enter will be stored to this variable first name. Then what the user enter here will be stored to this variable last name. So finally, I can say something like message equals to, I'll use this f string. This f string is for formatting when you want to make your text dynamic. So you use f string. So what I will say, let me just say your full name is, then I'll put this and put first name space last name. So finally, I will print out the message. So I'll print out the message. So basically, this is it. So this is it. I'll print out the message. So now let us run this code or this program we have written. Let's run it. To run it, I'll just go to my PowerShell, which I've opened down before. This is my PowerShell. Mind you, we are in this directory. So inside here now, what I will just do, I will just say Python space full name dot py. So and press enter. So it will ask you enter first name. I will enter, let me enter Isaac. Enter last name. I will enter Isaac and press enter. You say your full name is Isaac Isaac. So you see. So this is basically everything. So with this, you have started writing Python code in your computer. So let me just do a brief overview. So to write Python code in your computer, you need three software. One, you need Python installed in your computer. That's one, which we have done. Two, you need a code editor, which is this one, where you write and you edit your Python code. Then three, you need terminal, which is you can choose to use your PowerShell or you can choose to use CMD. It's your choice, the two work perfectly okay. So this is the end of the tutorial. If you have any question, you can ask it in the comment section. Thank you very much.